Beneath her glittering Art Deco facade, the RMS Queen Mary was never just a symbol of luxury. She was a vessel of shadows. Even before her maiden voyage, a creeping unease clung to her steel bones, whispered accidents during construction, and a sense that something unseen was waiting for its moment. As the ship slipped into the dark waters, a chilling transformation began. During World War II, she was stripped of her luxury and repainted gray, becoming a vessel of war known as the Gray Ghost. Thousands of soldiers crowded her decks, and in the cramped, claustrophobic quarters, terror and death were constant companions, leaving behind a residue of fear that would never fade. Decades later, when the ship was transformed into a floating hotel, the echoes of its dark history came violently to life. Guests and crew began reporting terrifying sightings: the apparition of a young woman in the swimming pool, the anguished cries of crewmen trapped in the engine room, and the sound of phantom footsteps pacing empty corridors in the dead of night. Each encounter left them questioning their own sanity, drawn deeper into the ship's haunted embrace. Some say the most haunted place on board is the engine room, near the hatch known as Door 13. It was here that a young crewman was crushed to death during a drill, and his spirit is said to remain, frequently spotted in flowing blue overalls, slamming doors, and causing the temperature to drop suddenly. Another chilling chapter involves the ship's first-class pool area. Though long out of use, visitors and staff have reported terrifying visions of a young girl, often seen near the poolside or in the changing rooms, sometimes dripping wet or wearing a 1930s swimsuit. The sound of laughter and splashing has also been heard in the empty, echoing room, making it one of the most unsettling spots on the ship. The mystery deepens when we turn to the first-class lounge, a place where elegance turns to unease. Visitors have reported seeing apparitions of stylish men and women from the 1930s dancing silently in the shadows, as if trapped in a permanent, timeless celebration. Sometimes, the sound of a phantom piano can be heard playing a melancholy tune, even though no one is there to touch the keys. Adding to the eerie atmosphere, many have described the feeling of being watched in the long, dark corridors of the ship. Cold spots suddenly appear, and the air grows heavy, as if the ghosts of former passengers or crew are trying to make their presence known, making every step feel precarious. Some have even reported mysterious knocking sounds coming from the cabin walls, a phenomenon attributed to the spirit of an 8-year-old girl who tragically drowned in the ship's second-class pool. Visitors say they can still hear her calling for her mother, a heartbreaking echo of that terrible day that remains frozen in time. Another famous phantom is the Lady in White, often seen gliding through the forward areas or near the ship's gift shop. She is described as an elegant woman in a flowing white evening gown, appearing suddenly and disappearing without a trace, leaving a lingering sense of sorrow in her wake. Some people also claim to have encountered the spirit of a playful dog running through the ship's promenades, its bark sometimes heard echoing through the empty hallways, showing that even in the afterlife, beloved companions might still linger by your side. Another chilling facet of the Queen Mary's haunting is the tale of the parallel dimension often experienced near the ship's watertight doors. Some claim to have witnessed ghostly figures walking directly through the solid steel, as if they are stepping into a different time. On certain nights, a sensation of extreme cold descends upon the ship's museum areas, and the atmosphere becomes suddenly heavy, as if an unseen presence is walking right beside you, leaving one with an unshakable feeling of dread.